Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Monday, July 20th, 2015. Traders, great to be with you, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. A little bit overcast skies, but looks like the sun's going to come out today. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful, nice day. It's pretty cool this morning. Bringing it to this early in the morning Thailand time. Traders, don't forget to support you through FXCL, Excellence in Trading. And please come join our website at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Today's got a lot to talk. Well, really, to be honest with you, don't have a lot to talk about today. There's not a lot going on today, so this video won't be too long today. You know me, I'm not short on words. All right, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator for the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I do record this during the Asia session. Traders, I started trading in 2006, and in 2008, I retired from a wonderful 27-year in the public safety department out of the great state of Florida. Came to Thailand for 3 months for a 3-month holiday to celebrate. Well, it's 2015, I'm still in Asia. It's a great place to retire to, and trading Forex is great because I can basically trade all 3 trading sessions and still get a good night's rest. I can only do about 3 hours in New York, though. It gets pretty late after that, about 11 p.m. by then. So I'm done for the day by then. I do not sit in front of my computer from Asia Open to New York, trust me. I do get breaks, a couple hours here and there. So anyhow, I do trade every day. I not necessarily place a trade every day, but I'm looking at fundamentals and opportunities for probabilities that are on my side to give me the chance of being successful in my trade entry. So I'm very attuned to what's going on in the world. Remember, we are macro traders, and we are trading globally. We're not trading just the euro dollar. We're trading globally. That's just a little bit about myself. Let's get moving. This is our risk disclaimer. Remember that Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Most of all, traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's go to it. The only data that's coming out is retail sales out of Canada in the U.S. session. Japan's on a bank holiday, so it's going to be a pretty slow start of our trading day till we get into London session. There's no data in the London session, however, so it's a completely technical day, pretty much. Let's look at the indices. What happened on Friday? The US 30 closed negative 0.19%. The S&P 500 closed in the green, barely at 0.11%. The NASDAQ closed in the green at 0.91%. And the small cap 2000 out of New York closed negative 0.49%. Let's head on over to the Eurozone, where the DAX closed negative 0.37%. The FTSE closed negative 0.31%. The CAC 40 out of Paris closed just barely in the green at 0.06%. And the Euro Stoxx 50 closed in the red also at 0.17%. All right, let's take a look at Asia. Remember now, these countries are currently trading. Like I said, Japanese are on a bank holiday, so the Nikkei 225 has a number that's old, so we won't get into that. The S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is barely in the green at 0.08%. The Shanghai is flat, zeros all across the board. The Hang Seng is in the green at 0.12%, and the Kospi out of Seoul is in the green at 0.13%. So that's what's going on with our economic calendar and our indices. Not much, if I can say so myself. However, you know, it is a Monday, and we should expect that. I wish there was more data today. Keeps the markets flowing. Remember, news and data keeps us in business, so we need news and data. Commentary is, I'm pretty surprised at how many trades actually worked on our trade plans from Friday. When I did my analysis early this morning, looking at charts, putting this presentation together, quite a few of them worked out very well, particularly the Aussie pairs. So basically today is going to be a slow day, so we're going to take a look at a bunch of 30-minute charts. Means every candle on the chart is 30 minutes. However, I know it's hard to believe, but I made a mistake. We're going to start with the euro dollar. However, I forgot to change the time frame, so this is a 1 hour chart. This is the only chart out of all of them, but this is a 1 hour chart. It's bearish. It's been bearish. It continues to drop. Everybody expects it to continue to drop. I don't think it's going to get all the way back up to that daily R2, the 50% fib. However, if you can get it back up to this 23.6, I think you're pretty good and you can take it to the downside. I don't think the daily pivot point is going to be an issue because there's nothing left of the chart for it to fight. And so really look for this 23.6 at 0.877 and take it down from there. I think that's probably your best bet as far as your dollar goes. We just want to remain bearish. All right, let's take a look at the pound dollar. The pound dollar is bearish. My bias is bearish, and I know you all are saying, William, have you lost your mind? Well, sort of. This is below the daily pivot, and it's tried to get through it several times. And now we've got the 200 EMA under it as support. So, who's going to win this battle? Is it going to be the daily pivot or the 200 exponential moving average? And where's it going to break from? So, I basically said, you know what? Price is below. Let's look at a bearish trade. Look to enter at about 55.96. We'll get out at 55.50. It's a 48 pip trade. Get in or get out. Now, what if I'm wrong? What I did was I put a second entry in, which would be above the daily pivot point at 56.22, and then you just want to take it up to that daily R1, which is marked on the top of the chart. And yes, this is a 30-minute chart. The rest of the charts are all 30-minute charts. Okay? So pretty easy trade plans. A lot of these trade plans today are really simple, not difficult at all. No complex stuff today. All right, let's take a look at the Aussie. Aussie did pretty well on Friday. Nice big red candle and just continued downward. In the New York session, meaning that I guess that data on Friday, which I was not in front of my charts, came out well. So again here, now this is a 30-minute chart. This needs to pull back. I'm not selling this at this price level. This is way too close. This is, well, it's at support. So I want this to get back up to that daily pivot point. And what I like about it, if you take a look left of that, there's a nice wide open space there with nothing there. So at 0.7390, we want to sell this. If it gets to that yellow resistance line and you get a bearish candle to enter the trade, jump on it. But you're gonna have to watch it. You gotta be careful now. You gotta watch it because you're gonna come to support pretty quickly. So you're not gonna get a lot of pips out of there. So just be aware of that. But I think you got a couple of areas where you can get into this trade pretty safely in the London Open. There's nothing to do before London Open. I always go in front of my charts about an hour to an hour and a half before the London Open and try to get in at that, to see what's going on, see if we can get in the trade before the mess starts. But, today is not the day to do that. Today you have to wait for these major markets to open and get some volatility in the markets. Let's look at the Euro Aussie. The Euro Aussie, as you can see, has been sideways for quite a while. And I'm bearish in here, so I'm looking for this pullback up to the yellow line, which is a resistance line. We have the 200 exponential moving average right above it at 47.60. However, about 47.30, 47.35, 37, somewhere in that zone. When I say a number, don't take it like you have to get to that number. Just that zone. I want to sell this, and I want to take it down to the daily S1 or the yellow support line that's placed on the chart by an indicator. So 46.59 would be my ultimate area that I'd like to take profit. If you got this entry at, say, 47.30, and you got all the way down to this daily pivot point at 46.95, you're in profit. You're 10 pips plus. Your break even. It's a safe trade. Just let the rest of it just run. So you're fine there. So this looks like a nice trade. Let's just hope we can get some price action to get this thing on the move. Well, let's take a look at the Euro Yen. The Euro Yen finally decided to break out of its sideways price action and give us a nice trade on Friday. was quite surprised when I opened my charts. Of course, I really thought this was going to go sideways for a long time, but a lot's going on with the yen. Abby's having a tough time right now. I think he endorsed the deal with Iran with the G3+2 or whatever it is, and he's getting a lot of headaches over that. A lot of people don't like it, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, he was like on the third page of the newspaper this morning, so they're not too happy with him at the moment. However, this needs a pullback. Now, if you get to that daily pivot point, that pullback is fine. Just take it from that daily pivot point and take it down. I'd rather get up to that yellow line, that resistance line, and then take it down from there at 134.90. We'll take it down at 134.38. Beautiful trade. Nice trade plan. The nice thing about the euro yen is it does give us nice pullbacks. So let's hope price action kicks in. And the last one of our 6, of course, is our New Zealand dollar that has done nothing for like 5 days. This is just going sideways, has done absolutely nothing. So, you know, I want the pullback. You only want to sell this. I mean, look at the daily chart. It's like unbelievable. This is so bearish, it's crazy. But we need a pullback, and the daily pivot point's not enough pips. So it's got to get up to that daily R1 or that yellow line, which is a resistance line, at 0.6552, and then we'll sell it. If it continues sideways, you know what? Don't get in this, especially today with no data, nothing to move the market, and it's a Monday. All right, that wraps up our 6 currency pairs. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, come and visit the site at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, always remember to trade smart and not hard. Traders, have a great trading day. Be safe and think before you get in these entries. It's a Monday with no data, and the yen is on a holiday. Traders, have a great one. See you tomorrow. Take care now. Bye-bye.